Yeah, so always place your cookies on a cooling rack. Come. Will look so pretty, no? Wow, these are so cute. We also have an ombre. Alright, so you guys can see here, top angle. Sorry guys. Alright, so you know cookies are done. Cookies are baked when they slide. When they slide from the baking tray. You can see here, with a little bit of touch, it's very hot. With a little bit of touch, the cookies slide. It means that it is done. You can see here, the cookies have beautiful color on the bottom. And also see this lovely little micro cracks. They're so beautiful. It's very hot right now, but still I don't mind opening and showing you guys the texture. Guys, just check the texture. It's so delicate and lovely. Can you guys see the texture? It's so airy. Can you guys see? Can you guys put in the type airy? Say it is airy. Looks good, lovely, airy. You can see here. So you saw the method. See, the method is don't overbeat the dough. Beat your condensed milk and butter well, emulsify it well, and add your dry ingredients. Just a spatula is also good enough. You can see here how delicate these are, and these will absorb soaking like anything. And they're also so delicious. Like I said, even the egg-based one you can't eat, but the eggless one you can eat because it's got a nice fruity, very little vanilla flavor to it. It's so delicious. And look at this green one for the pistachio. Beautiful color. You can actually see it. See, it actually looks like egg-based one. It looks exactly like egg-based. Alright, so now we're going to keep it aside. We're going to cool it, allow it to cool. Where is other tree? It's baking. We're going to cool it on a cooling rack always. This is so tasty, guys. Alright, front angle. Okay, so that's all. Savory cookies are done. Any questions I will answer. Can you use salted butter? No, don't use just unsalted butter. You don't need, actually, I'll tell you, the savory cookies should not actually have any taste. It has to be very neutral, very neutral. So don't add salted butter. Don't add, what do you say, any kind of anything. Just keep it as natural as possible. If at all you're someone, or if you think your clients really love very intense flavors, then flavor them. So for strawberry, you can use a little bit of strawberry essence into the cookie dough. And if you're making orange, you can add a little bit of orange essence, or you can add zest of orange rind, lemon zest, you can add, or lemon essence. If you want to use essence, it will give you a very intense and a very strong flavor in your tiramisu. If you like it that way, you can go for it. But personally, I mean, I kind of like it to be mild. Tiramisu is also like, what do you say? It's intense from the coffee, it's intense from the flavors, but generally it is a mild dessert. It's a sweet and a mild dessert. Got it? Convection oven is the same baking time. Plant-based butter will give you some kind of smell, but you can definitely give it a shot. But I'm not sure about holding how well it will hold. Cookies 10 centimeter length, and how much gap? 2-inch gap you give. Mode of oven, bake mode. What is Rasgulla Tiramisu? Oh my god, I've never heard of it. But yeah, let's explore in the session, later part of the session. Can you advise good oven? See, you can buy Morphy Riches 50 liters, works really nice. It's also very, very affordable right now. I think it's just 7,000, 8,000 during the sale. Wait for some Amazon sale and then you can go for it. Cocoa powder, for chocolate one, also it is just plain vanilla. Keep it as plain vanilla only. Doneness of the cookie I showed you, you just have to slide it and it is done. If it is not sliding, just give it 1 minute more, don't over bake it. Can we use water-based colors? You can use water-based colors. You can use. Tin, just put a parchment paper niche. Just put a parchment paper below for a baking tin. If you want to do it in baking tin, put a parchment paper. Is the texture cakey? The texture is very airy. Not cakey actually, but very airy and light. It follows the cookie texture. Alright, so now we will go on to different types of soaking. The first soaking we will start is the coffee soaking. I think the world's most favorite coffee soaking. Traditionally, it is made from a shot of espresso, but I don't think we all have, home bakers have a coffee making machine at home from Coffee Bean. If you have, then that's great, well and good. But we will be using instant coffee, and we also had to find out which coffee is right for the classic tiramisu and which is really good. So tiramisu is expensive dessert. In comparison to all the desserts, you go to any cafe, tiramisu is slightly more pricier for the same volume. It is slightly pricier. One is because it's definitely using mascarpone. It has a little bit of extra skill. And the other one is because of the coffee. Coffee also adds to the cost. It is something which most of us did not know. I mean, I did not know until we really wanted to achieve a proper tiramisu. Like, we wanted to match up to one of the most nicest or tastiest tiramisu. Initially, we started with Sunrise, we started with Nescafe, then we moved on to a lot of filter coffees. We tried with Kothas, we tried with Brew, so many filter coffees we tried, and none of it actually gave us the strength or intensity that we wanted. And with all the trials and all the testing, we found out one coffee which kind of matched all of that. And this is not a paid promotion, this is not a collaboration. Like, we pay for it and we buy it with our own money. So this is the coffee which I personally like. So there are many coffees that we explored. There are so many coffees, and this brand actually works very well. I think you guys know Davidoff. Yeah, so Davidoff. In Davidoff, you have like more than 7 or 10 plus different strength and different notes. So the one which I personally liked is this one. Yeah, this is what I like. It is Espresso 57. In Davidoff, Espresso 57 is the most strongest and also top angle. You can use all the three. All the three works well, but beyond all the three, I personally liked this one. Davidoff Espresso 57. It is very strong coffee. It's very strong coffee, and it's got a chocolatey note. Makes it so perfect for tiramisu. Alright? So you can use any of the Davidoff. If at all you don't get this Davidoff, just go for any Davidoff. Any Davidoff coffee. But remember, front angle. Yeah. Even that one has come out well. No, come. But remember, if you want to use Sunrise, if you want to use Nescafe, the grade of tiramisu kind of falls down. Even in some of my previous classes, I've used only Nescafe, I've used only Sunrise. But at that point of time, I really did not see. This is why a very specific class of tiramisu actually helps us grow and learn a lot more things. So this gives a very good intensity, and this coffee is also slightly thicker. It's more denser in comparison to all the ones. That is why this coffee is a little more chocolatier than the rest. So if you don't get it, use anything. But this is what I am using. So Davidoff Espresso 57. All right. So that's what we are using. And you can also see here, even the not piped ones, top angle, even the not great piped ones have also come out well. See here. See here, this one. Even this one has come out well. Even this one also has come out well. So we will allow this to cool. We will allow it to cool and then we will use it. Yeah. So we will now go for the soaking. This coffee is around 800 rupees. It's around 800, 850. You can actually look on whichever website it is lower, you can buy. So we just bought it from supermarket. Yeah, some websites also run offers, you can buy them. It is 850. It is 850 or 749, something in that range. And you need a lot of coffee. Alright, so top angle. So we'll start with the soakings. First one we will do classic and then we will move on. Alright guys, so simple, we'll just make this soaking, the coffee soaking. For coffee, always you need boiling water. I'm just heating up soda. Alright, so boil the water. You need like hot, rolled boiled water and coffee. And guys, coffee intensity will change. The coffee quantity will change depending upon the coffee powder you are using. You will have to manipulate the coffee quantity. So for this one, even in the Davidoff, different flavors or different intensities have different quantities. So this is something you will have to personalize. And all the soakings contain alcohol. Soakings, but the original classic, in front angle, in some of the writings it says that tiramisu originally never had alcohol, but slowly in the 1960s and 70s, people started including Marsala wine. Marsala wine was used in tiramisu, and then slowly like with evolution, when alcohol became like when Kahlua was found, Kahlua was being used. So original tiramisu, according to some writings, they say tiramisu does not have any alcohol. So you can use alcohol in the recipe. If you can consume alcohol in the recipe document, I have given you how much alcohol to use. You can use vodka for everything instead of any other alcohol. Sometimes rum can also be very dominating. In India, tiramisu, lot of cafes use rum, but I somehow feel off late for cost reduction, even the cafes have stopped using alcohol. You can use vodka if you want to use vodka. It gives a little bit of bitterness and a little bit of intensity into your soaking, and hence you can also increase more sugar, more sweetness inside your soaking. So that little bit of bitterness So you can use vodka, just plain vodka. And here, since we are not using any vodka, you can pick up artificial essences. A lot of companies have vodka essence. So this one we just got from Baker's Village. You can just like add 1 drop of it. They're very strong. These essences are very strong. Just 1 tiny drop of it to increase the complexity. That's it. So top angle. So we are adding in. Yeah. So we are adding in the boiling water. Follow the measurements. Follow the measurements for everything. If at all you think coffee is not strong, just add another half spoon or 3/4 spoon, how much ever you require. And you should also adjust the sugar based on it. If at all, if it is too strong, you can adjust. So let the water boil. Add in a little bit of water. Dissolve the coffee. And then we will add in the sugar. Dissolve the sugar in this water first, and then we will pour in the rest of the water. And then pour in all the water. And then always taste it. Coffee is also a fresh produce. It can change every time. The taste can change every time. It's good. I will like to increase the coffee a little. Give me coffee. I will like to increase coffee a little bit more. Give me. Share spoons are there. I want to increase the coffee a little bit more. Yeah, this is good. So please play with the coffee. Coffee intensity will change even in the same brand. Sometimes will change, okay? So allow it to cool before we use. So that's our coffee soaking. Alright, so next one we are going to do is one of my favorite tangy tiramisu, which is nothing but lemon soaking. So front angle, okay, 1 minute before we go on the front angle, I want to explain you guys that